2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From historic Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland, it's the first round of the Open Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, this week the Open Championship has come back to Northern Ireland, where in 2019, Shane Lowry won here at Royal Portrush Golf Club. What makes this such a great layout?
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolute perfection.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 6 feet to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Let's update you on what's been going on. He is currently in a tie for 7th place. Here's a look at the second hole, a par 5.
A dog leg from right to left, a trio of bunkers down the right-hand side that you're trying to avoid. From there, second shot goes into a very narrow gap, which leaves you a third shot back up the hill to a green that's slim in size but deep from back to front. A big zone on the left-hand side, a low area that you want to avoid at all costs.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And it drops for eagle. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Here's a look at the third hole, a par 3.
Hole 3, just one lone bunker there, a short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
All right, we can work with that. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
This is looking good early. This one is gonna go. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Here's the fourth hole. It's a par 4.
Challenging tee shot right here, out of bounds, comes in close down the right-hand side. A couple of menacing bunkers down the left. From there, your second shot goes into an opening. Anytime the flag is placed on the left-hand portion of the green, you will not be able to see the flag stick. This is a strong hole. Great shot indeed.
Really well played, and now an opportunity for birdie at the fourth hole. Another birdie. That's 2 in a row. Maybe the start of a hot streak.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
If the winds are favorable, tee it high and let it fly. A wide open fairway out to the left-hand side as you get closer to the green. A wide opening for your second shot, giving you endless opportunities to get your second shot close. A very long green at 45 yards.
Currently -5. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Going with the 7. Well, a little off the target with that one.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Great touch.
And a par putt awaits him. Currently 5 under for the day.
The 7th hole is a par 5.
Deep bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Second shot, you're landing it into a very narrow opening, so you got to be careful and not lose your focus. Third shot, straight uphill to a green with a bunker on front right and plenty of runoff areas surrounding it.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Well, Beamer, here we are at the Open Championship, the oldest event in golf. Why is this event so special to so many people?
Because it brings in players from all over the world, unlike any other tournament, Andrew. You got players from Asia, Australia, India, the South America. It's just like it's a worldly event. And it's really the first tournament that I remember seeing players from each and every country, and not just watching them, but celebrating them. And I thought that was pretty amazing. And so I got to watch the Open Championship as a youngster and was always intrigued by the size of the crowds, but more about the players who you might not have ever heard of because of where they played and grew up. But I also learned really quickly that these guys can flat out play, and it's shown that throughout the years as golf has developed and now become a bigger entity around the world.
Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. Here's a look at the par 4, 8th hole.
Do not miss your tee shot to the left whatsoever. There's nothing fun about it over there. Out to the right-hand side, you got a couple of bunkers that you want to avoid. The next shot, though, is fairly easy. Even though the green sits above the player, it's pretty flat. Not a lot of movement in this green. A good birdie opportunity.
That was really well played. This shot from about 110 yards away. Wow, he's going to like that one. How about this birdie putt? Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
And this putt should go left to right here.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. The closing hole on this opening 9 is a par 4.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
That could have been nasty, but a little bit of luck. It stayed in the fairway.
Get down.
Wait a minute, though. This one might actually play.
That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole. This putt from 3 feet away. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. The 10th hole is a par 4.
No fairway bunkers on this tee shot as it doglegs from left to right. As you turn to the right and make your way towards the green, it is a very narrow green, but with plenty of distance in it. You can make birdie if you find the right section of the green. If you do not, though, 3 putts will happen.
That is going to work. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. You don't want to go into that second cut. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Oh, almost had it. 12 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
I think this one's moving right to left.
And there's your par. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Probably the most difficult tee shot on this course. A very narrow area out to the left-hand side. Only the biggest hitters can carry that dogleg down the right. From there, you have a green that sits up above the player with one lone bunker on the left-hand side and a huge drop-off on the right.
Not bad. And he's hit that inside the range. An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Sitting at 10 under par for the day. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
This is a nice reprieve after a tough stretch. Missed those bunkers down the right-hand side, and going for the green is definitely an option. Again, no bunkers surrounding this green, but some massive runoffs to the right-hand side. The left-hand side would be the best place to miss.
His second shot here. Yeah, well played. 9 feet to the cup. That was a shot and a half. So close to the eagle. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
Opting for the 6 iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs once again going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
Time for the second shot at the 14th.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
To 15, a par 4.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
What a shot! That's a tough one to swallow.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Wow, I thought that was going in. He needs this one to save par. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
There it is. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. 16, a long par 3.
16 gives me nightmares. It is a long par 3 with danger everywhere. You don't ever want to bail it out to the right-hand side and find the middle of that mound, or you'll be making 4 or worse every day of the week.
Okay, that's going to play. 13 feet to the cup. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Just needed a little bit more on that one. He taps that in for par. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is ahead by 8 shots. To 17, a par 4.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shots. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
This is big trouble. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. 16 feet away. Let's see if the player can manage a par. That one drops. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. The closing hole at Royal Portrush is a par 4.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side, as finding those bunkers is a massive no-no. From there, you're going to have a longish second shot to a green that just has one lone bunker on the right-hand side. Big sweeping mounds on the left, though, will carry it down into a low area. Anything coming up short will be on a flattish area. Pretty easy to get it up and down.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Oh, what a shot here at 18, and a chance to finish with birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This one from 4 feet away. And a birdie to finish on 18. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.